This video begins with Jeffy acting retarded. This is because he's bored and he starts having some kind of orgasmic seizure. So Marvin tells Jeffy that if he doesn't want to be bored, he can blow some bubbles. Only problem is Jeffy absolutely sucks at blowing bubbles. So Rose shows him the basics of blowing bubbles. But even with this, he still sucks at blowing bubbles, so Marvin tries to show him, but he blows a bubble into his eye, and that makes Jeffy hurt. We then get a breaking news segment where Goodman announces that he's retiring as the news anchor, and that somebody else will be hired to replace him. Marvin sees this as an opportunity to get a job that actually pays him, instead of just being an intern at Goodman's office. Which means this video takes place after Marvin the intern. You know, I like it when SML videos have some continuity to them. I mean, it doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's good, it's really good. So Marvin takes Jeffy with him, and they go to the studio to get the job. Though it is revealed that Goodman still has Marvin working for him as an intern at his office, and I like how Jeffy is just kind of standing there because Lance is talking and Jeffy just doesn't move at all. So in order to see that if Marvin has what it takes to get the job, they tell him to do his best breaking news anchor performance. Marvin isn't sure what kind of story he should tell, but Brooklyn Guy tells him to make up anything. So Marvin begins his news anchor performance, and it's freaking terrible. They tell Marvin that he sucks, so Jeffy asks if he could be the new news anchor. And Brooklyn Guy allows him because, oh god, anybody but Marvin. Jeffy ends up doing a much better job than Marvin, and this makes everybody excited. Yeah. So Jeffy lands the job, and they're about to see what he can do in a real broadcast. It turns out Jeffy's a little bit camera shy because the camera looks like it's an eyeball that's staring right into Jeffy's soul. So they give Jeffy a giraffe to comfort him, but unfortunately he's playing with the giraffe on the news broadcast. So they put the giraffe underneath the camera so that Jeffy doesn't panic and he can just look at the giraffe and, the teleprompter to read off his lines. So then the next breaking news broadcast is, somehow Jeffy managed to take the giraffe from under the tripod and play with it all over the news. Suffice to say, Jeffy is not the right man for this job. I mean, what kind of job would Jeffy get that he would exceed at? I mean, he's retarded. So he's fired, and they get Marvin to do a news broadcast, and oh my god, he's still terrible! They're both fired. So Marvin comes back home empty-handed, and Rose says she saw the whole thing on the news, so yeah, it was a disaster. But then Brooklyn Guy comes out of nowhere and tells them that they need Jeffy back. He reveals that the TV ratings were up on the roof when Jeffy was on the news. Before, when Goodman was broadcasting the news, he was more or less okay. The ratings were stable, and when Marvin was on the news, it was horrible. They tanked. But when Jeffy is on the news, the ratings go skyrocket. It didn't matter if Jeffy was making shit up. People love Jeffy, and so they want him back to record more news broadcastings. I mean, sure, they don't broadcast actual news, but as long as Jeffy is there and the ratings are up, who cares? Money! To be quite honest, Jeffy's acting more like a toy reviewer than a news broadcaster, so I don't know, maybe if he opened up the YouTube channel and did it in a Jobby the Hong style of toy reviews, he might be able to make a lot of views. But that's just my opinion, of course, you can do whatever you want, Jeffy. Marvin realizes the news station isn't actually reporting on any news, so he decides to do something about it. It's revealed that Marvin called Goodman about the status of the news station, and he is pissed off. Because instead of broadcasting high quality information to the viewers, they are broadcasting Jeffy doing whatever the hell he wants. Sure, the ratings may be up, but it's not about the money. It's about being a highly reliable news broadcaster. So, wow, I'm actually impressed that Goodman has a sense of honor here because, normally he's kind of a dick, but here, he actually has a code of honor. I respect that. But yeah, Goodman is back at the news. Jeffy comes back home depressed, having lost a job for the first time in his life. He tries to cheer up by blowing some bubbles, but he still sucks at it. The video ends, and the SML question asks, what job should Jeffy have next? I think I have an idea. So I would say that this video is pretty decent, I guess. I mean, there was only one piece of the video that was kind of filler, and that was when Brooklyn Guy was talking about his wife or something towards the beginning when Marvin first enters the studio. Remember that part? Even I can't remember it all that well, but basically that was like the only piece of video that I would say is filler, but the rest of the video was pretty decent. Jeffy wasn't too annoying in this video, and in fact, there were a lot of times in this video where he actually acted like the old Jeffy, from all the way back in Mario the Babysitter. Throughout 2016, Jeffy actually acted like, he was a retarded kid. In modern SML videos, Jeffy always tends to act like an insufferable jerk who knows what he's doing, but he pretends to be stupid because that works somehow. But in this video, he actually acted like he's retarded, like he's mentally disabled, disabled, which is more in line with the old version of Jeffy, you know, the one that's actually in character. So it was a nice return to form. I also like the goofy faces that Brooklyn Guy and the other puppets make in this video. Like, I just like it when they twist and deform the puppets just to make them in these goofy expressions. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's really funny. I just hope that if Logan is watching this video, he doesn't take that every video should have a goofy face, because no, please don't repeat the joke. It's only funny when it happens sparingly. But what makes this video really work overall, in general, is the way the video is structured, you know, the narrative. There's not too much filler in this video. The characters just get straight to the point. They don't linger on any jokes. It's a very streamlined and cohesive video. And I like it when that happens, because more than often than not, SML videos just tend to have a bunch of filler and the jokes can linger on for too long. But this video does not do that. So it gets a lot of points for that. I also really like at the end of the video where Goodman says that the news should be about spreading high quality information for the viewers. I mean, I like that part because it gives Goodman a sense of honor. Like, sure, he's kind of a dick in a lot of videos, but there are some redeeming qualities for Goodman like that. Like, he doesn't care about how good the ratings are. He cares about spreading good information that's reliable, because that's what the news is all about. So, you know, I like that part. It's a really good showcasing of Goodman's redeeming qualities, even if that doesn't happen often. Remember when he used to be called Goodman because, you know, he was a good man? But anyways, overall, this video was highly entertaining. I loved the jokes, the goofy faces were funny, there wasn't that much filler, I was not bored, Jeffy wasn't annoying, and Goodman having a sense of honor. There's a lot of good things about this video, and I can't really say I can find anything that I dislike about it. The only thing that I can say that was a minor gripe was obviously the filler that I said earlier, but other than that, this was genuinely a good video, and for the first time in a while, I'm giving this video a full-on 5 stars, and a Jurassic Park seal of approval. I mean, when was the last time I gave an SML video a Jurassic Park seal of approval? I guess it's been a long time that I gotta reintroduce the concept. Basically, the Jurassic Park seal of approval is my own little seal of approval that I give to an SML video that does really good. Like, if it's a really good video, I give it the Jurassic Park seal of approval. And yeah, it's been a while since I gave a video the Jurassic Park seal of approval, to the point that a lot of you might not even know that it's a thing. So yeah, I mean, wow, this video is really good that for the first time in forever, I actually give it the Jurassic Park seal of approval. It's really good. Wow, that is amazing. But yeah, this video is really good. I highly recommend it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.